Hello and welcome to another episode of the Toy Photography Podcast. Now today I am going to be using some slightly different software, and what I'm going to be doing today is thinking about or talking about what you can do with junk, because this picture here I used a Funko Pop I made with junk. So I was imitating this picture here from Dial of Destiny, so I've done a comparison between the two pictures. So most of the lighting is coming in this direction, but I think it's a really good example of what you can do with just a little bit of junk, just a little bit of an imagination, and you can easily replicate scenes from films. This lighting is actually very complicated, and I don't think I would have been able to replicate that with a Funko Pop, because the lighting has got two parts to it. It's got these parts here, and this part here isn't completely in black. He's not completely in black, so that was probably too advanced to do for a Funko Pop image. I would have needed probably a gobo for that, and a second light to make sure it wasn't in shadow, or at least a bit of reflection there to make sure it wasn't in shadow. But for a long time, this was the junk I used. This was the setup I used. And mainly this is really using lights to their full effect. So I had a light here that was shining onto a reflective background, and it was shining sort of a warm light onto a background. And here we have that grid here. And in front of that we have a simple archway. Now this archway here that I'm just highlighting was just an insert for a box of chocolates, and I cut an archway out, and then I used this piece of foil which had two colours in. It had the silver and had the gold, and you can see here we've got an Easter egg box. So this foil was taken from this Easter egg box, and I just positioned it here, and here right in front of all this was where I put the Funko Pop, and I did some lighting to the side, some front lighting, and I think I did some lighting here as well. You can see here I've got the two pictures side by side. Now unfortunately Harrison is looking this way in this one, and in this one the figure is looking the other way. But what I was trying to do was imitate this picture with a Funko Pop, recreate it in my home, and I ended up just using junk. So here we've got the chandelier, and I've got something here for the chandelier. Here we've got this sort of gridding, and I replicated that. And over here, this bit here is sort of an archway, and again I've replicated that in here. But for a long time I've been really interested in how can you recreate scenes from films with either yourself or action figures or toys in toy photography. And I think here I've done quite a good replication here. It's just a shame that I put the figure facing the wrong way, although I could equally just flip this image around 180 in software. But here you can see on the side by side, I think it's pretty close. I'm pretty happy with that. Obviously this film one is in 16:9, and this is more a 4:3, but other than that I'm really happy with the output I've made and getting things really close to the film as possible. So the film is Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny, and this Funko Pop is actually an Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny Funko Pop. So really pleased with this. Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to check out the Toy Photography Podcast. Thank you. Goodbye.